welcome to another episode of the Making Dough Show. This is Hangam.
How's it going?
And I'm Matt, your host of this show, where we talk about making dough.
That's right.
Pizza dough, money dough. I mean, it's just all good dough.
That's right. Make it, keep it, serve it, eat it, keep it.
Share it.
Multiply it.
Multiply it? Give it? You can do all kinds of stuff
Invest
with dough.
it, save it,
Play-Doh?
That's
Play-Doh?
right.
You can do Play-Doh too.
That's right. Matt and I are restaurant owners just like you, and we deal with all kinds of issues. This is a place where we share how we're able to make our restaurants successful. It's an ongoing project, but we've been able to get to a point that it is mostly turnkey. We're rarely there at the restaurant. We're not at all involved in the operations, and we're able to, we desire that for every restaurant owner, going into
to get
this.
a day off. We feel you when you're working 100 hours a week for weeks on end. It can be very taxing on your relationships, on your body, on your just overall stress. I mean, I understand you love it, and we love it too, but at the same time you want to be able to take that day off every now and then, or that week off.
Yeah, we just came back from a nice vacation, but
it was a business trip.
It was a very good business vacation. And I wanted to tell you that if you have not already downloaded a year's worth of marketing ideas to grow your restaurant sales, we have 52 ideas for you, one a week. And hash it out here on this channel. We go over them every week. We want to be a source of value for you as a restaurant owner. Subscribe to this channel.
We want you making dough too.
That's right. Let's get together. Let's get it done, people. Let's stay in touch. So today we're going to talk about the topic we're talking about. What's the title of this video, Matthew?
We're talking about the 5 ramifications of an unbussed table.
Yeah, you would think.
Stories from New Orleans.
That's right. So we were, as you know, we're in San Antonio, Texas area, and as part of our vacation, we were going through New Orleans, and we stayed there a few days. We had a fantastic time, but we decided as our last meal of a fantastic vacation we had, business vacation, we had to...
My mom wanted to go.
Yeah, wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory is a very successful restaurant, you would think.
Extremely successful.
Extremely thing.
They're publicly traded.
They're publicly
they've
traded.
Made it.
You can look up their gross sales. They make an average of probably $20 to $22 million per year per store.
How?
They have food delivery every single day. There was a gentleman we met. He used to be in charge of that. So they got it. Okay, they got a design team. They got branding. They got training. They have everything that we don't have yet.
There's a good system.
You would think. Okay, so we get there and we have 3 young children. We get there around 7:30 p.m. on a Sunday.
For reference, they're 7, 5, and 1.
Yes. Even the 1-year-old was hungry and climbing walls. So children are no different. So we get there at 7:30. The person tells me it's going to be about 15 to 20 minutes wait time. And their whole outside is empty. As you know, Cheesecake Factory will have a lot of seats outside. The whole thing is outside is empty. There's a lot of tables I can see that simply need to be bussed. We're a party of 9. That should be a good size check and a good tip for the waiter. The food average ticket is up there. So all in all, yes. So it's 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes, it's 30 minutes, it's 40 minutes. They don't give us no update. I go in there and I'm just really frustrated. And all of that led to an experience that was very poor in a way that we probably are not going to Cheesecake Factory for a long time. And we wanted to talk to you about that. What are some of the ramifications of something as simple as an unbussed table? It starts with this. One is understanding the customer's need. If a customer's there...
Well, you got to back up here. You got to picture this. You're sitting on the waiting bench, and your kids are crawling all over. My parents are there, and they're trying to keep the kids entertained, but they're starting to get rowdy and run in circles and stuff. The 2 older ones are boys, so
or they're trying.
They're punching each other and stuff like that.
One is on the floor.
And Cheesecake Factory. It's a nice place. You really don't want the kids running wild too much through the place. So our restaurant, you can do it, it's okay. So picture this, we're sitting there and then we can see there's a table that would hold us. We're restaurant owners, we know that I can count the chairs and we could sit there, no problem. Those people left, at the 10, 12 minute mark after we arrived, and the table is sitting there and it's not bussed. Go.
They have servers passing, they have everything.
Oh, no, there's people standing in the bar area, there's the hostess, there's 3 of them, it's a Monday night.
You would think. They have 40-minute wait time on a Monday night. They must be catching. There's a lot
talk to me about what that wait did for you. How did you feel about that when you saw the, as a customer, it pains you because you're business owner. You're like, oh, the business owner, in this case, the stockholder, is just, you feel the pain because you don't want that happening at your restaurant. You don't want it happening at yours. We don't want it happening at ours. But you feel that pain, and then you've also got the pain, of sitting there with 3 kids. Talk to me about how that feels.
Well, it's a lack of understanding of a customer's need. I am there because I want food and I want it now. I mean, pretty much any restaurant is that, but like
we're millennials in case you didn't know.
And then second, wait time took way longer than you said it was going to, and the manager comes over. So I don't know if he's the manager. He comes over and says, "Man, we're doing the best we can." Just kind of with this body language, we're doing the best we can. I'm like, you're not doing the best we can. We can see that, and you're not coming across sincere at all, and that just, all in all is pretty bad. We're not going back again. But want to talk about some of the things that were lost as a result of that experience from just a table that could have been bussed for us to be seated 30 minutes ahead of time. What are some of the things, Matthew?
Well, some of the things that, from a business side, the business owner lost, that the general manager, that the employees lost, that the customers lost. We were the customers there, and every one of us that owns a restaurant, we're usually a customer somewhere else, especially first, before we may have been business owners. We lost the dessert sale. So it took so long. Those kids, it was like 8:30 before we were done eating, or 8:45. With a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Like, we don't have time for dessert.
And we've always gotten dessert.
And it's Cheesecake Factory.
So we left.
We didn't get any cheesecake.
Because we're like, we're not giving these people more money. So that was...
No, it wasn't that. It was we didn't have any more time.
I didn't want to give them more money.
She didn't want to pay them.
Yeah.
For me, she was impatient, so we needed to leave.
Yeah. So the waiter...
And the kids were done. Like, they were just starting to blow it.
So the waiter's tip was compromised, obviously, because he wasn't going to make as much, because our experience was
those cheesecakes are $10. So
yeah.
If you tip 20%, we're in the restaurant industry. We want to take care of other people's employees, especially in our town. They might, see you out at their restaurant tipping, and if you tip well, they might come work for you. It's part of your reputation. So, it was reduced just on the fact that we didn't get a $10 cheesecake. There's 9 of us. Yeah. We would have got 2.
And so, ultimately, this table not getting bussed for us had this ripple effect of affecting the waiter, affecting, obviously, our experience as customers, affecting the waiter, Cheesecake Factory as a whole, because we ain't going back for a long time, and consequently, the general manager of there, or if we were to leave a bad review, we were this close to doing it, but we're like, let it go. And then, ain't got time for that. And then also the stockholders, a lot of times things happen in your restaurant and you don't know why, sales going down, whatever. It's something as simple as that is turning your customers off to coming back.
It's being obsessed with the basics.
You need to be obsessed with the basics.
Ramification of an on-bus table was a sour experience, and the San Antonio one has been much better.
Yeah.
But that one
that we went to,
we would not, it was... Sorry, Cheesecake Factory, but you've got stockholders. If you're a small business owner like us with a restaurant, it's you. It's your kids not being able to afford something because your servers aren't doing their job because that bad experience.
Yeah. So, anyways, we wanted to share that with you for you to observe. Your team have mastered the basic day in and day out and consistently. Paying attention to details as much as bussing a table, and if not,
showing this video about customers and how they felt that pain and agony.
Yeah. And anyway, so it's for us as well, for us to assess, hey, are we focused and obsessed with the basics?
Are we training the team?
I would say we're obsessed with it, but
are we training our team?
Is the team obsessed with it as much as we are?
Yeah. And do they hear? Check the bus tables, check the details as much as they hear that bell ring to come get the food because the food's ready in their dreams.
Yeah.
We know we've succeeded when they're dreaming about that.
Yeah, they do that kind of thing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, we appreciate it. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. Let us know your thoughts when it comes to basics. What is your view when it comes to that? And let's stay in touch, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Take care.
Bye.